Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making these cute paper designer bags, and these are so cute, especially because Christmas is coming and you can like gift something small like a gift card or some chocolates, or you can even use them as favors at a party. And the cool thing is I didn't use my silhouette for this project, so if you don't have a silhouette it's okay, but you do need a printer and some scissors and some glue. So if you also want to make these designer bags, I'll have a PDF file in the description box below. And for those who do have a silhouette, I'll leave a PNG file in the description box so that way you can trace and cut the image. So like I said, you don't need a cutting machine for this project, but for those of you who do have a cutting machine, you're gonna download the image onto your computer and then you're gonna drag and drop it onto Silhouette, and then you're gonna use your registration marks. I forgot to put the registration marks while I was showing you guys how to do this, but really quickly you're gonna just trace over the image and then it's gonna leave the cut lines. And for the PDF file, it should look something like this when you download it. So you can either click the little printer here, the little printer icon, or you can also download it onto your computer and then print it from there. And then I just went ahead and printed it on 80-pound cardstock, but any thick cardstock works as long as your printer can handle it. So the PDF file does come with a Gucci pattern and a Louis Vuitton pattern as well. So the next step is to cut it out by hand if you don't own a Silhouette Cameo. I do recommend the Silhouette Cameo though, especially if you do a lot of this type of cuts, just because it makes it a lot easier and the cuts are a lot more precise. Like for example, like I really don't like cutting because my cuts are like super crooked. I'm trying really hard to be as straight as possible here as I can, but I really love using the Silhouette, and I'm just showing you guys you can do it by hand if you don't have one. This bag is not that hard to cut. The only hard part about it was the handles, but other than that, it's pretty easy. It's a lot of straight cutting, so there's not too much curvature. So anybody can pretty much do this. And then for the handles, I just poked a hole through the middle and I cut from there, but this was not the best method because it really came out like really jaggedy, so later you'll see I used a hole punch, which was a lot better. So here is my second method. I just grabbed one of my cutting mats and I just grabbed an X-Acto knife or something similar, and I just kind of free-handed the cut, which was also not the best for me, especially because I don't have a steady hand. But if you're good with an X-Acto knife, I would say go for it. And as you can see, it's taking me a pretty long time just because it's a thick piece of paper and I have to do multiple passes on one side. Then I just went ahead and grabbed my scissors and tried to clean up the edges. The next step is to fold it, and I just use my straight edge and some scissors to kind of like give me a little crease line. This is also not the best method for folding because your paper gets cracked, but if you don't have anything else, I would kind of recommend this because it kind of gives you a crease. And obviously you can fold the paper without using anything. This just makes it a little bit easier. And as you can see, I'm just using the tan lines on the purse to guide me so I know where the folds are. And I'm actually using the rounded edge on the scissors, not the pointy part. I'm pretty much finished. All that's left is to glue down the flaps. And now I'm just going to cut out the Louis Vuitton pattern, and it's pretty much the same process, and I'm just going to fast forward for this one. And while I'm cutting these out, I would like to know which one's your favorite down below. Which pattern do you guys like more, the Gucci or Louis Vuitton one? And please don't forget to subscribe, guys, because in the future I'm going to be making more purse videos. So if you really like this one, please don't forget to like it. And it really helps me out when you guys just press that like button. And turn on your notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload my next video. So if you guys have a hole puncher, I would really recommend using it because it makes it so much easier to cut the handles. So if you do have a scoreboard, I'm going to show you really quickly how to use it with this purse. All I'm doing is making sure that both ends of that tan line meet up with the line on the scoreboard. And I'm just using the very first line on the scoreboard on purpose because I tried using the other lines, but my score lines would come out really crooked. Now you have really pretty score lines. This is the best way to do it in my opinion, but if you don't have this scoreboard, then you can just use the ruler and the scissors like I did in the beginning. And I like using the scoreboard because it doesn't crack my paper. And there you guys have it, 2 designer paper bags made out of thick cardstock. These bags measure about 5.5 in width. And the sides are 1 inch wide. And the length is 3.5 from the front, and the side measures 2.5. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram page at Creative Goods. And I'll see you guys in the next video.